Hey there, guys, and welcome back to the Two Players Podcast, episode 31. We're going to be talking about the news, which there is plenty of, games we've been playing recently, and then the Walking Dead finale, and then the episode before that one. So, first up is the Justice League trailer was released, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people saw this, as it has millions and millions of views. So, what are your thoughts on it, Damian?
I hope it doesn't suck like everything else that DC has been putting out. I know they really want this cinematic universe to rival the Marvel one, but I just Batman versus Superman was supposed to be the start of it, but it just hasn't been, it kind of sucked. Mm-hmm. So hopefully this one is good. I mean, it looks good, right? You got Flash and stuff. I think Cyborg's supposed to be in there too. Yeah, Wonder Woman, what's his face, Aquaman, Batman. So I don't think it's gonna be as good as Avengers. I just don't think that's even gonna happen. But it did do it right, maybe. I'm not a big DC guy anyway. The only DC person I really like is Batman, and that's it. So it's not really for me anyway. I'm probably gonna see it if it's good, but it's not I'm that hyped for it. I mean, trailer was good, but it's I don't know. I'm not that excited for it.
Yeah, I'm sort of in the same boat. The trailer does look a lot better than what Batman vs Superman ever did, honestly. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. There is some humor in this, actually, within the trailer. So hopefully that'll transition well into the movie. I know Wonder Woman's supposed to come out very soon or something like that, and I heard that. Just by looking at the trailers and stuff like that, it looks, pretty good. So hopefully DC now knows what they're doing and can hopefully, continue with their movie universe a lot better, because, Batman vs Superman was not exactly the best start, and even Man of Steel before that was okay at best. So
yeah. Alright, so the Spider-Man Homecoming 2 trailer got some people upset because it kind of spoiled the whole plot of the movie.
Yeah.
And I didn't know this because I just saw it right when it uploaded. So yeah, it does spoil a lot. Sort of the main conflict of the movie is kind of spoiled by this trailer. So I mean it's good until the middle, where it's just oh, that's a giant plot point that's just spoiled now. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but,
I just wish that they didn't show us that part. If they just had I can't really say this either, but if they just showed Iron Man and then no dialogue after that, I think that would have been a lot better.
Yeah, we knew Tony Stark is gonna be in the movie, or just so Tony Stark, don't show Iron Man doing stuff. I mean, I guess they did show that. I don't know, man. When is this movie coming out?
July 7th, I believe.
Okay.
So
I still think this movie looks great. It's just a trailer. All these. That's why you really shouldn't watch trailers unless you hear from the internet if it's a spoiler or not, because most trailers now are just giant spoilers for no reason. I have no idea why they keep doing this, but it's really upsetting and I hate it. But
yeah, the first trailer for Homecoming was really, really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
It definitely set the movie up to do really, really well. It had the humor, had the high school stuff. It had the plot with Spider-Man trying to, I guess, prove himself as trying to become a Avenger and stuff. But the second trailer, it kind of shows a little bit too much, but obviously, we don't know the little details within the movie itself, obviously. So hopefully, me watching this second trailer, I was warned, but I was I'm gonna watch it anyways to go and see exactly on how much this trailer does affect me, seeing the movie. But I guess we'll just have to go and wait and see. I'm probably still gonna really, really like this movie overall because I'm a huge Spider-Man fanboy. But well, yeah, we'll just have to go and wait and see when it does release on July 7th.
Yeah.
So, Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale series, got a trailer, and a lot of people are not happy with it for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know, it looks not that good. The models really bad, especially what's his face, Blue Man, I forget his name.
I forget his name too.
Yeah, but he looks really bad.
What, Drax?
Yeah, Drax, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't look. He looks like some generic mook in the game. Just he doesn't look like him at all. I don't know. I think the most is just doing this to cash in on the second movie coming out, which is coming out real soon. Which is sad because I was kind of looking forward to this when I heard they were doing a Guardians of the Galaxy game. I thought it would be a perfect match for them, but maybe not. I mean, I'll wait to see. Obviously, when the first episode comes out, but yeah, this trailer wasn't really doing it for me.
Yeah, I don't know exactly on how like the decisions will affect the plot either. Like honestly, because like I haven't played any other Telltale series other than The Walking Dead, and like in The Walking Dead, like things matter. Like people will die and they will remain dead for like the rest of this season, or like yeah. So I'm not exactly sure if you'll be making like those kinds of decisions within Guardians. And you know, some people are saying that this Telltale series, Guardians of the Galaxy, looks like it lost its, I guess, luster with, you know, Telltale and stuff. So I don't know. We'll just, like you said, have to wait and see exactly on how this pans out. I want it to be good, but you know, if it looks as bad as it does, you know, that'll be very unfortunate. So
yeah, like I don't know, I'm not that. I was pretty excited for it, and then I'm just like, maybe not.
Yeah, the trailer itself didn't do much for me either. Like I watched it, but I was like, you know, it just looks like Guardians of the Galaxy with Telltale, you know, developing it. So
yeah, it doesn't look that, you know, good, which is sad, but you know, we'll see. Alright, so Persona 5 disables PS4 share feature. Now, Atlas also said if anyone's streaming this game up until the day 7/7, you know, July 7th, then you could get like a strike for copyright, because apparently some really serious stuff happens in the game, and they don't want the game spoiled for people.
Okay, but, so you can't stream it until July 7th?
No, well, no, not in the in-game day, because you know some major plot points happen in that. Yeah, right. So yeah, because you know the game works like you start from like April, I think.
I got it.
So if you stream past that point in the game, then they will like shut you down or something. You know, it shows that like look, if people are choosing to watch videos of Persona 5 up to that point, then they're just spoiling it for themselves. And if you're watching a Twitch stream of Persona 5, like you should know that you're gonna get spoiled. So this is really not necessary at all. Like I don't see, like, Japan just has a problem with this stuff. Like they don't understand streaming. They don't really understand like video content apparently, because they always had copyright stuff and strike things down. It's like people, if you're gonna watch a video, I'm not watching any videos or streams of Persona 5 because I don't want to get spoiled. I just saw like the general reviews and see that was all good. And I was like, yeah, that's great because I want to play it. But you know, it's their choice if they want to watch it or not. You know what I mean? Like it's not fair. So I don't know. It's just bad in the long run. It just makes you look bad if you do this. Like I don't think they understand that people over here love to watch streams and would rather watch someone stream than buy the game themselves, because maybe they don't have a PS4 or you know just can't buy the game or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like really not fair at all.
I mean, how would I look at this? It's definitely a very unique situation. Like, at least with Nintendo, they're like, you could play our games, just that we might flag you, you know? But with this, it's like, they don't want you to playing up to a certain point of the game, which is very weird, I would say. Like, it's a unique situation because of how the game works. But if they want people to not see past that point, I guess it's their right to do so. But at the same time, you know, there's a lot of people that would want to see, you know, past that point and see their, you know, favorite YouTube personalities, you know, play that point and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this will like blow over eventually, you know, like they'll eventually be like, yeah, you could just do whatever with it. But if not, that'll just make it very weird, I would say.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Japan really just doesn't like streaming or anything. Like they're very they really don't want their IP to be hurt.
I think it's because like in Japan, I don't think it's like a common thing for people to like stream games or like, you know, make YouTube videos about it, because like most of like the big YouTube personalities, especially in video games, is like they're from America most likely. I think, or like maybe from the UK or something like that. Like there's not a lot of people that are actually from Japan that are like big YouTube stars, I would say. So I think that's why, because, you know, it's a completely different culture, you know.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube was made in America, right? So
yeah, founded by Americans and all this other stuff. So, but moving on, the Jackbox Party Pack 3 is coming to the Switch on April 13th. So that is very soon. I think that's actually next week from when we are recording this. So, That's pretty cool. I would say. I think it's gonna retail for like the same price as it did on Steam, and I think you need a online connection. But I'm pretty sure they've tested it out with like, what's it called, like hotspots and stuff like on your phone, and I'm pretty sure that'll work just fine. Because all you need is like a connection to the server, like somehow. So, yeah, that should be a very good solution. So I'm very excited to see it come to the Switch, especially since, now we are waiting for the next big game within the Switch lineup, which I think is ARMS or
Mario Kart.
Yeah, after Mario Kart though, like after Mario Kart, there's like ARMS, and then Splatoon 2, and then Mario Odyssey. So, but yeah, pretty cool that they are coming out very soon.
Yep. All right, so Zelda Breath of the Wild gets a patch to fix the frame rate issues. I haven't been able to test this because I have finished the game like a week before this got released, so I wasn't able to like test it. But I heard that a lot of people say that it is a lot better. Like it does hold 30 a lot more consistently, mostly like in combat. I don't know about grass and stuff. Like that might be still a little janky.
There's a video on this article that actually demonstrates it from patch to patch. So. We just go see.
All right, so like, obviously in the starting area, there's a lot of grass, and there's like a lot of slowdown because each piece of grass is its own like little thing, so it really chugs the game down. But I think with this new patch, it does make it better. Let me see.
Yeah, so that's good.
It really just makes it a lot better because when you start the game, the last thing you want to see is like just the game chugging.
No,
that's like the worst like. Right in the beginning of the game, it just gives people bad.
But even despite all that, a lot of people were like, yeah, this is like the perfect game or something like that. So
yeah, I mean, it's still great, but the frame rate issue was sort of a little annoying.
Yeah, there's like no way you could turn a blind eye to this. So thankfully, they used 2017 technology and decided to patch it to go and, have the game be a little bit more stable when you're going through grass-like areas. So that's pretty good. And yeah.
I mean, I think the Deku Forest is still horrible because that place sucks. It's just so filled with grass and trees.
Yeah, there's just so much stuff there. So
the game just chugs there. But I think this will really help the game, which is good because that's like a main issue for a lot of people.
All right, so the next article is that Mad Catz is actually shutting down. So
yeah, so they're dead, dude.
I mean, I always saw Mad Catz as like the last resort. Like if anything went wrong, like you needed a controller right then and there, and they didn't have any like first party ones or like other. I guess Mad Catz was like the go-to or something like that. But like I know a lot of people make fun of Mad Catz. It's like, man, the Mad Catz controller, So, but yeah, they won't be. Yeah, they're pretty bad, So.
I still have my like Mad Catz GameCube controller in my like my shelf over there, and it's like really bad. Like I got it, and I'm like, this just does not work. That was like a long time ago though, but it's sad obviously that people lose their jobs and stuff, but still like Mad Catz still like kind of suck. It's like it just shows you that you should probably just buy a first party controller if you want a controller because it'll last you for like ever.
Yeah,
and not just some cheap third party one that'll break in like a month.
And so, like, besides, I'm pretty sure a lot of people, just see Mad Catz as like a joke nowadays too.
Yeah.
So, but, moving on, and hopefully that the people that lost their jobs at Mad Catz find something else to do. So
yeah, feels bad, man. All right, so PETA attacks a 1-2 Switch milking game because they still have to be relevant apparently. Like I thought they gave up, I didn't hear anything about these. I didn't hear anything about these guys attacking video games for like since Black and White.
It's because there was nothing to complain about, man.
Yeah, I guess so. But like, really, this is what you're gonna complain about? No one even cares about 1-2 Switch. Like, are you gonna complain about the milking game? Like, really?
Yeah. So I don't know. I didn't think that it was like that. I guess harming to like animals or stuff. I don't even know what the hell they're complaining about. Man. Yeah. Like, it's a video game, too. Like, I don't know. Like, anytime PETA comes up within video games, it's like, why are you even here? Get out. PETA, you're drunk. Go home, please. Yeah,
like, seriously, man. Come on. Jesus.
Alright, so supposedly Bad Girl is supposed to be getting a solo film soon. It's currently in the works, and Joss Whedon is going to direct it. So...
yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool,
Yeah.
Still, like... I still don't really know about the whole DC thing where I guess Batgirl, because we really haven't had a Batgirl movie, right?
Yeah, I don't think we've ever had a Batgirl movie. I know that she probably has like a standalone comic in like the DC universe and stuff.
Probably, yeah.
So, but as both of us are not the biggest DC fanatics, it's gonna be interesting to see on who gets casted and how the first trailer for this new Batgirl movie will pan out. So, I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this one.
Yep. Alright, so Bayonetta themed countdown to the end on April 10th. Now, this was actually on April Fool's. Sega released like this 8-bit Bayonetta game, and apparently it also came with like a a URL to like a countdown. And apparently this is supposed to be like a PC port of Bayonetta 1 on Steam, because on said like April Fool's game, like each achievement you got in that game like formed like a picture of Bayonetta or something. And you got like the URL, and then you put the URL, and then it just shows you the countdown. So a lot of people are saying it's probably like a Bayonetta PC port. So.
Oh yeah. I see. I see now.
I don't know if they could port Bayonetta 2, because that's like Nintendo.
Yeah, that's definitely just Nintendo territory. So I don't think they could touch that at all.
Yeah. So a lot of people are saying it's going to be a Bayonetta 1 port on PC since of that April Fool's like teaser, basically. I good thing I saw that too, because I'm like, what is this 8-bit Bayonetta? And it was published by Sega too, like it was Sega and everything, so, and Platinum. So I'm like, oh, okay, so I guess they are going to do a Bayonetta port, which is good. I'll buy it. I mean,
if it's a port, I'm fine with that. But you know what, Bayonetta 3, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, it'd probably be like maybe they're working on it, because they're just finishing the year, so I don't know if they're really doing anything with Bayonetta yet, but maybe
they're what's it called? Maybe they're releasing this port to see exactly on how many people are interested within a Bayonetta 3, because I'm pretty sure they won't do a Nintendo exclusive again or something. Well,
yeah, because I don't think Platinum really needs that, because I think they're fine now, because Nier did like really well, so we'll see.
Alright, so the next article is that the Mega Man animated series was actually pushed back to 2018. I didn't even know it was supposed to come out this year. And now the official network for it is Cartoon Network. So I think it was previously supposed to be on Disney XD. And obviously, since it was pushed back to 2018, it was supposed to release this year. So I don't know. Mega Man turning into a animated CGI cartoon show sounds a bit fishy.
That Mega Man looks really bad.
He has a lot of different blues on his suit, but...
Wait, what happened to the Mighty Number 9 cartoon? Wasn't that supposed to come out?
I'm pretty sure that thing got canned, most likely.
Yeah, because Mighty Number 9 was, garbage.
Yeah, it wasn't. It didn't meet to the expectations that everyone was seeing, especially with the amount of money Inafune got. I don't know where the hell he put all of his money for that game. Because
probably making the show and then got
my God. Yeah, like, Inafune just got so much money for Mighty Number 9, and then when he released it, it was so delayed, and like it had so many problems with it too. Like, I don't know, I guess we're going to fund a game from that guy ever again, most likely. So, but hey, Mega Man cartoon, that's interesting. So,
yeah. All right. I mean, like, I hope, like, Mega Man cartoon. It worked in like the 90s or 80s. I forgot when that show came out. It was really bad.
Yeah, because it was like really cheesy.
Yeah, but it's still nice memes in there. All right, so Wreck-It Ralph 2 has been titled, and it's called Ralph Breaks the Internet, and it's coming out on March 9th, 2018.
Yeah, so, that's pretty awesome.
So yes, he is going to the internet, like what the teaser image showed before, and hopefully. We go to like YouTube. We go to like I don't know what they're gonna do with this.
TubeU, I don't know.
Yeah, go to like
because I think Amazon's like amazing or something like that. So. Yeah.
I mean, they could do a lot of fun stuff on the internet. It's weird, but yeah, sure.
Yeah.
They might make a PC Master Race joke or something. I don't know. I can see some jokes of that, but it's weird because the first Wreck-It Ralph was mostly I was like, oh, it's a video game movie. Even though it was mostly about its own characters, it wasn't really, like there was just cameos everywhere, but it was still like its own original characters.
But now I think they're like reaching more into the internet and like pop culture, probably. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
So, I guess that's cool. I mean,
it's probably going to be a very trendy movie, unlike what's in the now. And like if we were to watch this movie like 10 years from from when it's released, it'll probably miss a lot of people in terms of the jokes. But hey, we'll see exactly on what direction they want to take with this new Wreck-It Ralph film.
Yeah, I could see it. It could be very dated. In like 10 years, it could be very dated. While the first one, it's like very, it was all retro and stuff, so it could still stand on its two legs. But, we'll see. We'll see.
All right, so the next piece of news is that Cave Story is now coming to the Switch in June. So
yeah, because Cave Story has to be on every system. So
yeah, and it's also going to have a physical version, so that is very interesting. So
that's good.
Personally, I've never played Cave Story, actually.
I've played it, but I don't really like it that much. Like, I don't know, it just never really clicked for me. I tried it several times, so I just never really liked it too much.
I might buy it on the Switch if the money's right. But obviously, it's $30, so
that's $30. Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's $30 for a game that's been released on a bunch of other platforms. But you know what? If this port's good, I might look at it. Maybe wait for a sale if that ever happens. But yeah, Cave Story is now coming to the Switch in June. So to those that are interested, you could buy it then.
Yeah. All right. So this is kind of sad. Spider-Man PS4 may not be coming out in 2017, which kind of sucks.
Yeah,
2017 is already like a great year. It would have been even better with a Spider-Man game. But yeah, apparently it's not coming out this year.
I think what happened was Marvel was talking about like games that are gonna come out this year, and I think they mentioned Spider-Man PS4, and Insomniac was like, we have no release time frame at this time or something like that. So it could still come out this year, but I think they're still waiting to see exactly on how much they can get done. So like they don't have to rush it out. So if it comes out next year, I'm fine with that. But even at the same time, I didn't think that it was going to come out this year to begin with. Because like, I don't think they announced a release window back when they first announced Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, they just said it was coming out, yeah.
Yeah, it just said like coming soon or something like that, if I can recall correctly. But not 2017, I'm fine with that. 2018, that sounds a lot more reasonable and gives them more time to make this probably one of the best Spider-Man games ever. Just from like the first trailer, it looked really fun. Swinging around the city, the combat looked pretty cool and stuff like that. So, and obviously, if you didn't know, the Spider-Man games and like all of the Marvel games are going to be a part of their own universe, so they're not going to be tied in with any other like Marvel thing. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool in it of itself. So all right, so the next piece of news is that Jak and Daxter is actually coming to the PS4 as PS2 classics. So at first I was excited about this, and then they're all going to be digital downloads, and then I was like, never mind.
I mean, look, I know everyone loves Jak and Daxter for some reason, even though I think it's the worst out of the three. Because, look, I'm biased a little bit, not really, because I did play Jak and Daxter when I was young, too. Like, I had all of them as well as Ratchet and Clank. I never had Sly as a kid. But I could definitely see that Ratchet and Clank probably is the best one, then Sly, because I think Sly does improve a lot, like, in each sequel, and I really do like that. Ratchet and Clank is just consistently good. Like, I don't really think it... Like, you could say it doesn't, like, change too much, but I think it's totally fine the way it is. And Jak and Daxter changes way too much, and, like, it's just, like, not even, like, what am I playing? Like, it's a mess of gameplay. Like, it's, like, a GTA clone, or it's, like, a racer in, like, the same game. It wants to be a shooter. It wants to be a platformer. It wants to be too much. And it's just, like... And the second one's just unfairly hard with, like, no checkpoints, and it's really annoying. But, I don't know. Like, I think people... Like, if you ever went back and played Jak and Daxter's now, you would be like, yeah, this probably isn't as good as remembered.
But, I mean, like, the first one's pretty good. The second one...
Yeah.
The second one's hard. I kind of skipped that one. And then the third one I thought was pretty fun. And then Jak X... I played it, I liked it, I didn't finish it, and then it like corrupted like most of my memory card data, and then I stopped. Yeah. So now that it's coming to PS4 as a download, I might download it again and see exactly if I like it still. But yeah, I wish that this was like released as like a physical copy, with all four of the Jak and Daxter games, but they're going through the digital download route, which I guess is understandable, because I would imagine that if they were to release this on shelves at stores, not many people would actually buy this on day one. So
yeah,
but yeah, that was just a little piece that I found when I was just on my subscription box. I was like, what is this? And
I mean, I saw that one as well, and I'm just like, come on guys, Jak and Daxter is good, but you know.
I don't think we need it again, you know, especially since
like,
they were released on the PS3. So
I mean, you should just put all the platformers on the PSN store at this point.
Like, yeah, just like as PS2 classics. Yeah.
Yeah, just I don't know why you just do all of them at this point. All right, so Invader Zim is returning with a movie, which there was a lot of talks about it, like this was gonna happen eventually, because Nickelodeon has been really cashing in on the '90s stuff right now. Like they're making the Hey Arnold movie, they're making a Rocko's Modern Life movie, and they're making an Invader Zim movie. But this one I think is written by the creator and stuff, so it's probably going to be good, hopefully. Yeah. I do have a lot, like, you know, I am happy that all of these old shows are getting revived. Like Samurai, if you watch the Samurai Jack reboot, it's like really good, or the season 5, it's like really good. But hopefully they do this well. I think they will. They got all the voice actors, so like Zim, Gur, Dib, and Gaz. So I think it'll be good. Hopefully, I hope they just don't cash it in. Just like we can sell more things on Hot Topic, guys. Captain Gur. But yeah, I'm hoping it's good. I know a lot of kids now will be like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah,
but
like I don't know. I feel like that they were a little bit too late though. Like on like doing all of this '90s cash out thing, you know. But
well, I mean, most of the people our age that grew up with this are like 20 and 19 now. So
yeah,
you know, I think we're at the right age to like cash in on stuff now. So yeah, I mean, I hope it's good. I love Invader Zim. Obviously, I saw it when I was younger. So you know, I'm hoping it's good. I really want it to be good. The Hey Arnold movies, I hope it's also good, and Rocko's Modern Life as well, because I like all those shows as well. So you know, I just hate it when they cash in like what Cartoon Network did with Teen Titans and Ben 10 and what else they did for Powerpuff Girls. Like, that was all garbage. Like it was all trash. I'm like, oh no.
You see, like Cartoon Network tried to do it first, and then Nickelodeon saw that, and they're like, we can do better. So
yeah, I mean they're doing mostly just TV movies, so it's easier to just do that one off and then that's it. But you know.
But hey, who knows? You know, if it does have enough success and they are willing to do a whole new season, that can happen. So
yeah, hopefully.
But yeah, now let's get into games we have been playing recently. So I guess I'll start with you, Damian, because you already talked about Zelda and how you finished it. But what else have you been playing, good sir?
Well, mostly just like Zelda. Alright, let me talk about Zelda a little more, because I did finish it, because last time I think I only talked about one dungeon, so I did, from that time, I did, you know, the other 3 dungeons and the final one. So the first dungeon I did was just the bird one, was definitely the weakest one.
I think everyone did the bird one first.
Yeah, but the ability you get from that dungeon is like the best one, and I think that one is meant to be like the first dungeon you're supposed to do, because it's like extremely easy. The other 2, the what you call it, the water one, like the elephant one, that one's really cool. I think it has a lot more mechanics to it, because you're able to like move the chunk around and like change the water levels and stuff. So that was cool. Yeah, I think to say about all these is the boss fights were never really hard, which is a complaint. Even with the Master Sword, I could like do this easily without it. Like I don't like.
Oh yeah, the bosses in the dungeons are not exactly the hardest, I would say.
Yeah, they're not that hard. You kind of just hit them. Like, they have like one mechanic, and then that's it for each one. But besides that, you must have just beat them up until they die. So but yeah, besides that, I think the dungeons are okay. I'd probably say my favorite one was the desert one, because that one was the longest one, and yeah, I messed around with like circuitry and stuff to like make the like it really felt like a Zelda dungeon, because each like little shrine thing you have to like activate like interconnected with each other, and it felt like an actual Zelda dungeon. It was really small still, but it was still like, you know, I got that Zelda feeling from it, because the other dungeons are just like you do this one little part of the puzzle and then that's it. Like everything else isn't really that connected. So I did like that final dungeon I did, which was definitely the hardest one, and I do think they intended you to do that one last, because it is a little difficult. But besides that, the final dungeon, which isn't really even a dungeon, Hyrule Castle, you kind of just skip over it. Because with the bird power up, you just hold X and you get a giant gust of wind, and you can just fly over the castle until you get to the final boss. So I thought that was very funny. But after that, you know, the final boss was good. You know, after you get all the shrines, it does a thing. I won't really spoil it, but it does make the final fight a little easier. And I thought the ending was, you know, okay. You know, the story was never really the biggest part of this game, since you really only get it from doing the memories and stuff, which are, you know, they're good, but still, like, you know, I think they could have done a little better with the story. It's very just like, hey, save the princess, and that's it.
And like it's been 100 years or something, you know?
Yeah, and they always have to remind you it's been 100 years. But, you know, it was a great game. You know, it's obviously, like, probably my favorite Zelda game. I even though the dungeons aren't the best part of the game, I think they're still okay. You probably shouldn't do what I did, which is just, like...
grind it out and then just do everything.
Yeah, I kind of just, like, explore the world all first. Did, like, all the shrines. Like, I did, like, 72 shrines out of the 120, which is, like, a lot of them. And then I went to get the Master Sword. Then I went to do every single dungeon in a row. I don't know if I really recommend that. I think it's better to space out, you know, a dungeon, then some shrines, exploring and stuff like that. Because, you know, it could get, like, okay, you could really start to see how not as good the dungeons are compared to, like, everything else in the game. But, you know, it's still a good game. It's still great. Like, I still love it a lot. Probably, like, my game of the year. But, yeah, besides that, I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 since the expansion's coming out for that game soon, like in July 20th. So I need to grind some stuff out. And that game is still great. You know, it's very polished MMO, and I love it. It really just, like, all the bosses in that game are great. Like, the mechanics are really good. You know, gotta work together and stuff like that. You know, typical MMO stuff. But I think that's it, really. I don't think I've been doing that much else. Yeah, right. I think that's about it.
Well, I've also been playing The Legend of Zelda. You know, I've been exploring, doing some stuff, doing some shrines. I did the what's it called? The water dungeon with the elephant first, actually. Yeah. So, but other than that, I've obviously been playing League. I've been, you know, trying to improve on my own gameplay, not worrying about, you know, my boosted teammates sometimes, you know, but anything else I've been playing? I mean, I watched Power Rangers, the movie, and, like, I was actually surprised on how good that was, honestly, because, like, just watching the trailers, like, the movie does... Like, the trailers don't do the movie justice, I would say. Because, like, if you go in to the movie, you know, with the right expectations, you know, seeing this as a new Power Rangers universe, you know, not really affiliated with the previous seasons at all. I mean, obviously, you know, there's some, you know, like, cameos and, you know, like, fan service and stuff like that. But overall, I think the movie was pretty good. Obviously, a lot of people have complaints about the tone of the movie, because, like, some people, you know, like, scenes with Rita, it's, like, super cheesy, and then, like, scenes with the Power Rangers, it's, like, super serious. So, like, there was definitely a identity crisis there, which I can't agree with. But yeah, I think it was a pretty good movie. It's definitely worth a watch, I would say, you know, if you have any prior experience with the Power Rangers, like, at all. So but other than that, I think that's about it. So I guess we'll get into the Walking Dead talk about the last 2 episodes, especially that season finale. So if you haven't watched those 2 episodes, you could cut the podcast off now. But if you want to hear us talk about them, we'll do that very briefly, I guess, or as extensive as we can. So the episode before the finale, it's pretty much Rick and his crew going to Oceanside and getting those guns. And Sasha is in the sanctuary, I think that's what it's called, for Negan's place, and, like, she's trying to talk with Eugene about, you know, trying to, like, find a way to, like, pretty much die, because she knows on what Negan's going to do with her and pretty much use her to kill her friends. So Eugene does actually pull through with that pill, and I don't know.
Yeah, but I look, you know, Sasha's face when she got the pill, she was really hoping for, like, a gun or a knife or something, you know, so she could, like, escape. But she didn't really want the pill. That's why she was like, "Oh, God damn it, Eugene! Why you can't be useful for anything?"
I mean, like, what are your thoughts on Eugene as a character? Because I think it's, like, very interesting on how much he's changed.
Yeah, I mean, it goes with his character. You know, he's just a really weak character, and he'll just do whatever he wants to survive. Like, his whole character is just him. Like, he lied just so he could survive, basically. So I think he doesn't really have any loyalty. He kind of just goes with whoever is going to give him the best chance of survival. So I think it makes sense for him to be siding with Negan, because he's you know, the stronger person here. So he'll just stick with them. I mean, that's my, like, I don't think he's not really, like, you know, evil or anything. He's just, like,
He's just like, these guys will protect me, and once my team kills Negan's crew, I'll join back, right? Or,
yeah, basically, yeah.
I mean, like, if that does happen, I wonder exactly on how Rick will take it, you know?
Oh, no, he'll probably die before any of that happens. Like, I think he'll probably just die, so.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. But going back to, like, the ocean side, like, when Tara came back, did you really think that she was going to, like, die there or something like that?
I don't think she was going to die, but I didn't expect her to be so harsh about it. Like, I know the gun wasn't loaded when she pointed out their faces. I was expecting her to just walk up and be like, hey, you guys want to, like, help me with the saviors? I mean, I guess what they did worked, too, but yeah. I didn't expect such a strong approach. I'm like, damn. I mean, they're probably going to hate you because you got to get guns pointed at them, so...
Oh, also that entire scene where they're just killing the oncoming walkers because of all of the explosives that they had to use.
Yeah.
I think that was definitely, like, a sign that, like, the Oceanside people want in, but, like, the leader doesn't because, like, I guess she's too,
well, she doesn't want to lose anyone else.
Yeah, so. She's too, what's it called? She's, like, stuck in the past, I guess, you know? Like, she doesn't...
Stubborn?
Yeah. I guess so. She just doesn't want to. She just doesn't want to lose more people, basically, and that's definitely understandable. But at the same time, you know, when Rick and his crew already have so many people, you know, working with him, you know, a couple more, I guess, you know, 10, 15, you know, people to help out and, you know, try to stop the saviors. I think that wouldn't have been too much to ask for. But obviously, you know, Rick does his thing, walks in, takes all the guns. Do you think that he should have taken all of the guns or, like, left them, like...
I think he should have left them at least, like, 4 or something. like, I don't know, like, straight up, like, take all of them. Like, not even one. I could leave them one gun so they could, like, fight walkers or something. Like, come on, dude. That was a little harsh, but, you know.
Yeah, still. That happened. And then when they come back, you know, Dwight's there. So, before the season finale even happened, I had a feeling that Dwight was gonna, like, betray them. Like, all right, go on.
He didn't betray them. Yeah, he didn't betray them because at the end of the season finale, Daryl picked up a little thing and he said he didn't know that they were gonna come and, like, that, you know, the trash people were gonna betray them and stuff, and, like, you know, he didn't know that. So that's why at the end of the episode, Daryl picked up, like, a little thing and it said, "I didn't know." So
that little soldier or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, when that whole scene with Dwight and Daryl, I had a feeling that Daryl might have just killed him there, but, you know, at the same time, I'm like, I feel like that he wouldn't, you know, just stab him in the eye or something.
I mean, I knew he wasn't going to because he still has some stuff to do. Oh, whoops, sorry. He still has some stuff to do, Daryl. I mean, Dwight, he has to go through his character arc, man.
Yeah, he has to do all that stuff, so... when the whole confrontation happens and, like, Rick's just like, yo, just blow up the explosives with Eugene right there.
But I mean, he gave him a chance though. He's like, because then he's like, who, like, I want to talk to Negan, and then he's like, yo, I am Negan, and Rick's just like, you fuck, and then he just like blow everything up. He's
and like, obviously that twist with the garbage people.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what'd you think of the leader asking to lay with Rick?
Oh yeah, Rick's face. I think he, like, slowly backed over. That was really good. I love that part.
That was hilarious. I was like, wait, did she just ask for that to happen? I'm like, what?
It's pretty good.
I knew that the trash people were going to betray them when that sniper blonde girl was like, I'll go higher up. We win. And I'm like...
Yeah, that was mad. That was mad shady.
I was like, this is kind of sus. Why do you want to go higher up? And then, you know, when they did turn on them, I was like, I kind of predicted that, and I hate that I did. Yeah. But when the whole back and forth with Sasha and, like, her going back to right before they went, you know, into the trap of Negan, her and Abraham, you know, that was definitely a, I guess, good send-off for her as a character, I would say.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then obviously, you know, she ate the pill and then she became a walker. At first I completely forgot that, you know, when you die you become a walker.
Yeah, he turned into a zombie.
Yeah, I definitely forgot about that part. So when she came out, I was like, oh shoot, I forgot that happened. And obviously she gave the crew a opportunity to, I guess, pop off, and that's exactly what Carl did. But I was very surprised that no one helped Rick.
I know, right? Yeah, he was kind of just like, "Hey, what's up, girl?"
He's like, "We could make a better deal." And she shoots him, and then he just falls, and I'm like, "Guys, team,
yeah, team, yeah, it was the team.
Where's everyone?" So
everyone's 1v1ing.
And then that scene with Negan and Rick, like Rick's pretty much like, "Yo, you're not gonna win." Like he straight up said it to his face, like, "You can kill my son." And, like, I'm pretty sure, like, Carl won't hold that against Rick, because Carl was willing to die there, I think.
Yeah.
Like, as a character, like, he knew what was going to happen, and, he knew what would have happened if, he didn't die or something like that. I don't know. But, like, I think Carl pretty much accepted his fate. And, like, if they did do it, I would have understood why they would have killed Carl there. Because, I think he's going to go off to college next year, the actor. So... if they did kill him off right there, I would have been understanding, but obviously they didn't. And freaking Shiva comes out of nowhere and like,
yo, that part was great.
Yeah,
I was like,
every single time I saw the tiger on screen, dude, I just kept laughing because it was so funny.
It's just like 8 people, dude.
Yeah,
it was really good. That whole fight scene was like really good. It was probably the best part of the series.
And Ezekiel's I guess entrance into the fight was very good, I would say. Like I think that was definitely one of the highlights of the episode. Another highlight of the episode I'll add is when Negan's leaving and he's just holding the middle finger to everyone.
That part was great. Yeah,
that was so good.
That was really funny. I like that.
I think I'm not missing much. I think I'm missing like smaller details. Like I think Morgan wearing the armor of that kid, I forget his name. But,
yeah, me too. I forgot.
That was definitely, very good of him. And, when he sees Rick and Rick understands what Morgan, is now doing, he's now willing to kill. So, But, yeah, those were some definitely, good moments within the episode. And now they are at war with Negan and the Saviors. And I'm not exactly sure on how the next season will pan out. But a lot of people actually didn't like this finale just because of, like, Negan didn't die or, like, nothing big really happened. Well, but, like, a lot of things actually happened.
Yeah, I mean, I knew he wasn't going to die this episode. I knew he was going to go on to another season. But, I don't know, I thought it was good.
Yeah, I thought it was a good finale, but for like different reasons compared to like their finales where like a lot of people died or something like that, or like the whole prison went down.
I mean,
so
I mean, like the first part of the season was just Glenn dying and Abraham dying. So this is like a complete opposite of that. It's just like that they have a fighting chance now. Against Negan and the Saviors, because now they have the kingdom. They have the hilltop, and they have Alexandria. So hopefully next season is gonna be a lot more action and people dying and stuff, which is gonna happen next season. So
so overall I thought the finale was pretty good. I thought it was good. Some people just don't like it when no one dies or like nothing big really happens. So now that they are at war, what do you think of Eugene lying to Negan on like how she died? She lost air. I feel like that was just like a bullshit reason. And like
I mean, he's mostly just saving his own skin because he knew he would just die if he said, "Oh yeah, I just gave her a pill to kill herself." So
So I'm not sure if Negan knows that he's telling a lie or not. So
I think he knows. I think he might.
I felt like he knew, and like Eugene was about to die there, but I guess he was like, "You're my only doctor, so I can't do that." So, but next season is definitely going to be very interesting. I heard from Talking Dead, like the first like couple of episodes are going to blow people's minds or something like that. So we'll just have to go and wait and see. But overall, finale was pretty good. Had some good moments, and I think that. Overall, it set up the next season very well. Unlike the mid-season finale for this season did, it pretty much left us on a cliffhanger for a while. So hopefully next season, nothing like that happens, and it'll open up the new season of The Walking Dead with a bang. So I think that's about it. Anything you want to add, Damian?
No, I think that's about it.
All right, well, that is the end of the Two Players podcast. Thank you guys for listening once again. This was episode 31, and we'll see you guys 2 weeks from now with the next episode.
Later.